Fast as lightning, sharp as a sword. Greetings, YouTube. I'm Lightning Sword, and the 10th episode of Season 6 is already upon us. This time we'll be looking at Applejack's Day Off, written by Neil Dussadow and the Fox brothers. Well, I assume they're brothers. I could be wrong. Anyway, let's get started. Okay, first things first, let's get this image out of the way.
Me too.
Was that out loud?
Anyway, the episode starts with Rarity, Twilight, and Spike all on their way to Applejack's. The whole way, Rarity is salty about not getting to spend enough time with Applejack. Spike plays pack mule for the umpteenth time. And Twilight just is. Yeah, I can already see the problems with this one. And when they get to Sweet Apple Acres, AJ is hip deep in work and can't depend on the rest of the family to help right now.
Wish I could. But Granny, Big Mac, and Apple Bloom all have chores of their own. And today they're all busy taking the harvest to market.
All of them at the same time? Must be a lot of harvest.
I don't suppose those pies are the last chore on the schedule for today.
Scheduled?
I know we're not farmers, but I'm sure Spike and I could handle things for a little while.
Yeah, I'm sure you both have a free schedule right now, you being the Princess of Friendship and an ex-Dragon Lord. But AJ takes them up on the offer, lets them feed the pigs, and hey! Twilight finally noticed that Spike is carrying too much. How kind of you! Why the hell was she made a Princess of Friendship again? Anyway, while the princess and her scaly squire are going through the impossibly long checklist for one chore, Rarity and Applejack are on their way for an hour of spa time.
Rainbow Dash.
Great, worst pony just showed up. They ruined the episode. Abort!
Miss Dash, I am so sorry, but we are running just a tad behind, and we are not quite ready to start your pampered muzzle massage and indulgent hoofy just yet.
What the hell did this woman just say?
Although if they couldn't fit Dashy in, I wonder just how far behind things are running. Obviously, we're on a very tight schedule.
Scheduled?
And so they get down to business, or rather pleasure, and find a line for the steam room. Exactly how many ponies in town need the exact same room at the exact same time? Is the spa steam room that popular in Ponyville? And who the hell is taking up all the steam in there now? Ah, the relaxing warmth of plot convenience. Anyway, AJ wants her steam and she won't leave without it. Here you go.
Rarity! My favorite customer. And Applejack?
Applejack?
Well, it certainly has been a long time since you two were here together. So lovely to have you back.
Still can't understand you, lady. And after a bit of pouting, AJ tries to find out why the steam room is fully booked.
Just waiting for the steam to build up. Without steam, a steam room's just a room, and I've got plenty of those at home, because I live in a mansion.
Oh, goody! Mom of the Year is back. Well, at least I can openly hate you without any kind of backlash from the fans. Because you don't have any. So to keep everyone warm, the spa has started a warm towel service.
So sorry for the delay, every pony. Please help yourselves.
English, mother. Do you speak it?
By this time, AJ has gone into Ms. Fix-It mode and is searching for the problem, much to Rarity's chagrin. And we get walking. And more walking. And a cameo of the cakes. And walking. And walking. And more walking. Something better happen soon. And all this walking leads to...
We have here.
The laundry room, of course.
What? All that walking, all that build-up, just for the laundry room? They better be washing gold-woven linens in there. Oh, Christ, more walking. All this extra padding is almost insulting. With all this worthless filler, I could swear we were in a modern SpongeBob episode. Well, after all is said and done, AJ finds the problem. A leaky pipe. The pipe causes the steam room to require more time to build up, leaving ponies to need more warm towels, which, after being used and washed, uses more hot water and worsening the issue. So Rarity gets even saltier when AJ gears up to repair the pipe. Gotta say though, Applejack's hips look pretty good in a tool belt. Anyway, after a montage of AJ playing Fix-It Felix and Rarity spending the last of her spa time in peace, the problem is resolved.
There's just so many other things to worry about. I suppose we get used to the way things are, and we don't realize there was a problem.
I've given up trying to understand you. Actually, I think she said that the staff gets so used to things as they are that they don't see the problems after so long, so requiring a second opinion is important. Foreshadowing? So we come back to Twilight and Spike, both going back to being incompetent. One of them I can tolerate, but both? In the same episode? Guys, you're killing me here. Did you guys hear that? Hang on, one more time. They played the Mission Impossible theme just then. You sneaky buggers. Anyway, AJ gets back to routine.
The simplest things can just derail a whole operation.
Just wait, she'll get it.
Can't just stick to the same old way of doing things and expect them to get better.
Little longer.
Funny when you realize the extra work they were doing was actually making things worse.
Little longer.
I mean, I guess it's possible to get stuck in a routine where you're doing all this extra stuff and not realize it, but I can't for the life of me think I have.
Damn it, more artificial padding. Now I know what a Kardashian ass feels like. Well, after a while, AJ realizes all the unnecessary crap she's been doing, thinks it might be a habit with the rest of her chores, and Twilight, Rarity, and Spike help her fix a bunch of other stuff. And we don't even get a song. Montage, yes, but no song. With all the extra fluff in this episode, you'd think the least they could do is have Daniel Ingram draw up a quick little something to keep us occupied. Or at least awake. I mean, it's like by then, they were used to the episode as it was by this point, and didn't realize what the problem was. Oh. So, with AJ's chores scrutinized and shortened, her work is done, and her time is better spent. Whereupon she and Rarity head back to the spa to run into Worst Pony again trying to cover up her need to do girly stuff. I mean, a female character needing to do female things. What a crime. And that was Applejack's day off. This episode feels more like filler than anything else. Mainly because it's so full of filler. We get more walking cycles and montages than actual episode. More fat on the bone instead of meat. But on the flip side, when the episode is good, it's excellent. I love seeing the Applejack-Rarity dynamic in the show. And I love watching them play off of each other. It might not be as strong here as in episodes like Look Before You Sleep or Trade Ya, but it's here, and it's good. They excel individually as well. We aren't sure what Rarity really wants in this episode. Is she being selfish by only wanting to do what she wants? Or is she selfless because what she wants is to spend quality time with her friend? That adds a layer of dimension to her, and it's one of the reasons I love her as a character. Not just because she's funny, but because what you see isn't always what you get. Don't get me wrong though, her comedic delivery is pretty good here too. Applejack is great as well. She acts as both the outside eye to a problem and the handler of a problem requiring one. It proves that she has a character and can develop it, but maintains that she's the moral standard upon which the rest of the main six are based. Next to Twilight, she's the wisest of the group, but she's still got a lot to learn. I like that. And for all the jokes I made about her in this episode, Rainbow Dash, for all the minute and a half she's on screen, is actually tolerable here. This episode gave her a rare bit of character instead of the usual one-dimensional I'm the best there is bullshit we usually get from her. If they did that for her throughout the whole show, Similarly to how they took the walking meme that is Pinkie Pie and made her a bit more mature over the years, I'd like Dash more as a character. Fat chance, but a guy can dream. As for Twilight and Spike, they just kind of exist. Any character could have filled their spot in this episode, and it pains me to see how the mighty have fallen. Twilight, the princess of friendship, and Spike, former Dragon Lord, reduced to a couple of farmhands for the sake of the plot. Pinkie Pie could have easily taken their role, and it would have made for a lot more humor. A missed opportunity if I ever saw one. The characterization is great in most cases, and the moral is nice, but the excess filler, lack of humor, and weak representation of Twi and Spike brings it down to average level. It's not as bad as Newbie Dash by any stretch, but it's not nearly as excellent as the Saddle Row Review or Gauntlet of Fire. Overall, it's just kind of meh. It's only now that I realize that I've stolen a lot of what Dr. Wolf had to say on the subject. That's the last time I watch a review before making my own. But of course, it doesn't hurt to have an outside eye. Or evidently some padding to make this review longer since I didn't have a lot to work with. Anyway, I'm gonna go see what Silver Quill had to say about this one. If you like the review, you know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and I'll be back with a new video soon. Until then, this is Lightning Sword. Stay quick, stay sharp, and thanks for watching. Evidently, unicorn horns are not a part of the skull. Go figure.